Good evening, students. So, actually, now we are in chemical equations. So, right in that, we are seeing part 2. So, actually, the changes are two types. The first one is physical changes, and the second one is chemical changes. First one is physical changes, and second one is chemical changes. So already we had seen about this physical changes. Physical changes is nothing but temporary changes, and also which is reversible, means get it back, and no new substances are formed. No new substances are formed. And the next fourth one, mass of the substances are remains same, means unchanged, and also energy will use otherwise, energy in small. These are the physical changes. So next one, today we are seeing chemical changes and also the examples of both physical changes and chemical changes, right? So what is the chemical changes? Chemical changes is nothing but it is a permanent change. Permanent change. So never get it back. And next one, it is also irreversible, not reversible. It is irreversible. A new substance is formed. So right. In physical changes, there is no new substance is formed, but here new substance is formed, and the mass of the substance are changes. And next one, energy in large. Energy is nothing but heat and light. Heat and light. So right. So if we compare the both physical changes and chemical changes, means first one, the first point is temporary changes in physical changes, and in chemical changes it is a permanent changes. It is a reversible in physical changes. In chemical changes it is irreversible. And next, in this no new substance are formed. In this new substance will form. And the next one, mass of the substance same. Here mass of the substance are changes. Here energy in small, in this energy in large. So these are the difference between physical changes and chemical changes. So right. So let me see some example for sake of understanding. So let us take the first example, ripening of banana or otherwise ripening of fruits, any fruit. So ripening of banana is a chemical change. So right, ripening of banana is a chemical change. So in first stage, you should observe the color. The color of the banana has to be changed end of the day. If we take first day, second day, third day, fourth day, like this, not this is the first day. Actually, this is first day, and this is the second day, and this is the third day. That's right. In that, you should observe of color. The color of the banana has to be changed. So actually the first day is as yellow color, and the end of the third day now it is black. Means what's happened in that period of time, means so it has to done the chemical changes, the chemical reaction is happened. So right. And also softness, here the softness is different to here. So right. And next, taste also has to be changed. So right here very sweeter the third day, because the chemical reaction happen, the chemical changes happen. So that the ripening of banana is a chemical change. And the next one, burning of crackers. Burning of crackers is nothing but chemical change. Here explosion of crackers is a chemical change only, because the explosion or explosive reactants are transformed into gaseous state. So right, transforming into gaseous states or gaseous products along with the light, right, along with light, and also heat. And next one, the most important, sound. So right here the new substances are formed. So actually what are the first one is light, and next one heat, and next one sound. So new substances are formed. It is an irreversible change. Why? Because we can't change back to original shape of cracks. So hence it is a chemical change. Means new substances formed, light and heat, etc. So and it is irreversible change. So that's why hence it is a chemical changes. Right? Burning of crackers is a chemical changes. The next one, rusting of iron. So right, rusting of iron. Iron means Fe. So right here I am taking 4 atoms of iron, and iron reacts with oxygen. Here iron reacts with oxygen and also water plus H2O. So right, Fe and plus O2 plus H2O. But in the slide actually H2O is not there, so you should write in the notes it's H2O will also there. So right, so iron reacts with oxygen and water. Water means that means moisture. Right, iron reacts with water and oxygen. So right, then what will happen? So definitely the so long of the period of time, so it will get rust. So means so new substance is formed. So this is a new substance, right? So actually here placed H2O, and this is a new substance. So this is called iron oxide with water molecule. Means that should be, so it is the rusted, it has to be rusted chemical formula Fe2O3NH2O. So right, so here new substance is formed, iron oxide with moisture or with the water molecule. So right, that has to be rusted. So right, now so is it a chemical changes or physical changes? Yes, obviously it is a chemical change. So right, this is a chemical change, and this is iron oxide with water molecule, and after few days it has to be rusted. It has to be rust. So this rust can be converted back into iron? No. So it is a chemical changes. The next example, respiration. So right, respiration is also chemical change. Respiration is also chemical change. So why? Because as a new substance like carbon dioxide and water, carbon dioxide and water are formed. Also there is change in the mass as glucose is oxidized by oxygen and it is released, right? So let me clarify. So right, C6H12O6, actually this is glucose plus C6 C6H12O6. Now this glucose oxidized by oxygen. So right, we are in the respiration process. In that respiration process, this glucose oxidized with oxygen. After oxidize, we get what? The new substance are formed. So what are they? So the first one is carbon dioxide, and next one moisture or water vapor, so H2O, and also heat is release. So right, nothing but, so you are getting new substances and also it is not irreversible. So what? Obviously, trivially, this is a chemical changes. What? Chemical changes. So right, ma? So new substances like carbon dioxide, water and formed. Also there is a change in the mass as glucose is oxidized by an oxygen and it is released. So hence it is a chemical changes. Chemical changes. Yeah, next one. The next example, curdling of milk. It's curdling of milk. So curdling of milk, it is also chemical change. So why? So let me see. Actually milk turns into curd in this process. So one bacteria is converting to milk to curd. The which bacteria? That is lactobacillus. So this is the lactobacillus, right? So curdling of milk is a chemical change. Milk turns to curd. Milk turns into, actually first the lactic acid. Milk turns into, yes, lactic acid. Lactic acid under the influence of bacteria, that is lactobacillus. So it is a irreversible change also. So right, so milk converted into curd means new substance is formed, and also it is irreversible because the change, because we can't change back to milk, right? We can't change back to milk. So right. So hence it is a chemical changes. So right. Here the lactobacillus is very important, the bacteria. So this is a chemical changes. Right, next example, digestion of food. So digestion of food in stomach or mouth and whatever. It is also what chemical changes. So because actually there are three primary enzymes secreted in the stomach, like pepsin, etc. In stomach actually right, in stomach actually there is some acid will release, that is HCl, hydrochloric acid. Actually it has to be help to the digestion of food. So HCl react with food means that is also chemical changes. And also even the chemical change or chemical digestion begins in the mouth also. When the food mixes with the saliva in mouth, right? Food mixes with saliva. So right, that is also chemical reaction. Here pepsin, in stomach also HCl, pepsin, whatever. So the secreted enzymes with reacted, that is also chemical changes. So right. The next one already we have seen about this is the burning of food. It is also chemical changes, right? After burning we get ash. So ash never back to convert into wood. So this is irreversible. So nothing but it is a chemical changes, and also some gases and moisture will release, and means new substances formed, right? So this is nothing but chemical changes. Already we have seen this is, it is a physical changes, means the ice cube melted to the water. So here the shape has to be changed. So that's why it is a physical change, and also it is reversible. When we freeze this water, again the ice cube is formed. So that's why it is a physical change. In the next, it is also same thing as a water. So physical change ice cream. So right. Today actually I'm giving for you this work. So right here, the burning of wax or burning of candle, is it chemical change or physical change? So right. So right. Let you find about the answer. So is it chemical change or physical change? So the next class will clarify about this one. Still now you think about this one. Alright. So recall again one by one. The first one is ripening of banana. It is a chemical changes. And the second one, burning of crackers. It is also chemical change. And the next one, rusted iron. It is also chemical changes. And respiration. It is also chemical changes. And next one, curdling of milk. It is also chemical changes. And also, so what you remember, this is a bacteria, lactobacillus lactobacillus lactobacillus. And digestion of food, it is also chemical changes. And burning of food, it is also chemical changes. So ice cubes melted means it is a physical changes. And the next one, melting of ice cream, that is also physical changes. And ice cube is a physical change and it is also physical changes, right now. So what about this is, so burning of wax or burning of candle. So I'm giving to one question. This is it chemical changes or physical changes? So let you clarify, okay, on next class. Thank you, and thank you, yours.